Make workout plans. Don't go to the gym with just, willy-nilly and not knowing what you're doing. Make a plan.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while and obviously I don't have my filming setup that I spent so much time setting up like a month and a half ago. We were away from home for like 2 weeks, if that. And I had my filming setup all set up in the basement. The tapestry was all hung up. All my equipment was down there. I was so excited about it. It was just so lovely. And then while we were away, one of my cats, Gibson, he doesn't really like when we leave him, especially for a long time. And it's not like he was totally alone. One of my friends was here taking care of both of the cats and, feeding them and spending time with them, whatever. And he destroyed it. The tapestry came down, he peed on the tapestry, he peed on the vines. I was just like, I surrender, I'm not trying this again. The sound was kind of iffy down there anyway. So now I'm in our office and this is probably where I'll continue to film, here in the kitchen where the best lighting is. But yeah, anyway. So today's video, I'm gonna be talking about how and why to plan out your own workouts. Because a lot of the time when either you're not working with a trainer, you just started, you're not really sure what you're doing, you're a beginner, you just go to the gym with really no sense of direction and just kind of like, this is what I'm gonna do, and I used to do that, just kind of like looking around the gym, not knowing exactly what I was gonna do, just kind of making things up on the spot. And I don't know, like now ever since I became a trainer, so it's almost been a year actually. So for about the past year, I've been planning out my own workouts. So the night before, I will sit down on my laptop for like 20 minutes, do some research on things, look at different workouts, look at what I did last week, and just plan and write out everything down to the sets and reps. So when I get to the gym the next day, I already know what I'm doing. All I have to do is just follow, my piece of paper or my Google Doc, whatever, and I know exactly what exercises I'm doing that day. And it is so, so helpful. One, because like I was saying before, it gives you a sense of direction. It's easy to get lost, not know what to do, be overwhelmed by all the different equipment and people there, and just, kind of just get a little bit overwhelmed. So when you have something that you could just look at your phone and be like, okay, I'm doing this exercise and then this one and then this one, it gives you that sense of direction. And that's really, really helpful, not only just to kind of like give yourself an idea of what you're doing, but my next point is it increases your motivation. It's, in my opinion at least, I think it's fun to plan out my workouts for the day. And I get excited when I find something new that I want to try. And when I get to the gym, it's like, I already know what I'm doing. It increases my motivation. It makes me want to get there. It makes me want to be there. It makes me excited to be there, trying new things. And it just really helps. You don't have that like lost, what am I going to do today kind of feeling. You know what you're doing. You can get excited about it and you can just get in the gym and do it. It also makes tracking your goals a lot easier because you can look back on previous weeks and see what you've done. It helps with progressive overload, so you can track how much weight and how many reps you're doing on specific exercises. It's just so helpful. And when you plan out your exercises, you can really target your specific goals. So if you have, you want to get bigger biceps, you can plan your workouts specifically for that goal and do a lot of bicep exercises. Or if you want a bigger booty, you can do, 2 to 3 leg days a week and put an emphasis on hip thrusts and squats, and you know what you're doing all the time. You write it out, you have a plan, and that's why you should do it. Make workout plans. Don't go to the gym with just, willy-nilly and not knowing what you're doing. Make a plan. So you're probably wondering, okay, this sounds great, but like, how do I go about making a plan? Like, you're making it sound like it's so easy. Well, I will give you a step-by-step on how to create your own workout plan. You don't need a trainer. It helps to have one because they kind of know what they're doing and they can help you target your goals more specifically. But with a little bit of research, you don't need a trainer. You can plan your own workouts at home. So the first step in planning your own and making your own workout plan is to define your goals. Now you want to have 2 types of goals. You want to have numerical or measurable goals. So these are like lose X amount of weight, lose X amount of inches, gain X amount of inches, something that you can measure. Now, when it comes to this, I don't mean this in a way of like you need to focus on the numbers. I'm just saying having this type of goal, a measurable goal, will help you, keep track if you're on the right track to what you want to achieve. But those are not the most important goals. It's just something for you to measure, something for you to have. And then the second type of goal that you should have is a strength goal or any goal that's not based on anything physical. So not about a bigger muscle, not about losing weight. These goals are about like being able to lift X amount of pounds or being able to do X amount of weights on a certain exercise, or, start to go to the gym 4 days a week instead of 3 days a week. Like things that are like not based on your physical appearance, those are the goals that really honestly keep you consistent and motivated. I mean, for me even too, it's like I get more excited when I hit a new strength goal or I hit a new PR than like when I get physical goals. I mean, physical goals are cool and results are cool, but they come when you're consistent, and those non-physical goals will keep you consistent. So the next step is, based on your experience level, do some research. Now this research can include how to use machines, what machines you want to do, what machines you want to use, how to do certain exercises, checking out forms, what exercises are best, for this type of goal or for this muscle. It really just depends on your experience level. If you're a beginner, do a ton of research, because the more you know, like, it's just gonna make your life so much easier and just keep you more motivated. So just watch videos, listen to people talk about workouts, and watch people's forms, whether that's at the gym or videos. Really take that first step with your defined goals, and then find stuff that's gonna work towards those goals. The next step is determining how many days that you wanna work out each week. And this is imperative, because without determining exactly how many days you want to work out each week, it's hard to stick to the same plan. So pick how many days, and then you can determine your workout split. So say you want to work out 4 days a week, perfect. Now you want to take those 4 days and break them down even further into what you're doing on those exact days. Now you can create workout splits based on individual muscle groups. So on one day you could do back and biceps, the next day you could do shoulders and triceps, then legs and hamstrings. You get the picture. Or you can do it as a push-pull way. So one day you do push exercises where you're, pushing things, self-explanatory. And then the next day you do pull days where you're pulling things towards you. There's a ton of different workout splits. Again, that's something you can find in your research. Find one that speaks to you, one that really goes along with your goals, and one that you really think that you're gonna enjoy. Because you can create yourself a plan, but if you don't love it, you're not gonna do it, and then you're not gonna get results. So find a workout split that works for you. So I'm just gonna give you a general workout plan format. You don't have to follow this exactly. This is just what I've personally found to be the most effective, especially when you have specific goals in mind, like you wanna gain muscle. You don't have, like I said, this is not like the best way to do it. I'm not saying that other workout formats are not good or anything like that. This is just my personal opinion on what I think is a really good and effective workout format. So first, what you want to do, the first part of your workout should be a warm-up. This warm-up can be some light cardio. I would definitely recommend dynamic stretching, just to get your muscles warmed up and ready, and any warm-up that kind of prepares that specific muscle that you're working that day. So if you're gonna do legs that day, warm up on the Stairmaster. Perfect. Then after you warm up, you wanna have 2 to 3 compound lifts. Now compound lifts are your main lifts. These are the ones that are just, one singular exercise. They're focused on a specific muscle group, and they are what you're gonna wanna progressively overload. So again, for example, if you wanna go to legs and you're doing a quad focus, squats and leg press could be your compound lifts. If you're doing more of a booty or hamstring focus, hip thrusts, deadlifts, and squats can be your compound lifts for that day. Biceps and back, you can do lat pull down and bicep curls as your compound lifts. They're just your main simple lifts that you want to focus the most on and put your most energy to. And you want to have 2 to 3 of those in each workout, based on your goals, based on how much time you have, your schedule, yada yada. Now after your compound lifts, you want to have 2 to 5 accessory lifts, and these can also be supersets. Now again, the number depends on how much time you have. If you only want to be in the gym for an hour, do your 2 to 3 compound lifts, and then do maybe 1 or 2 supersets before your burnout. You don't have to like go crazy and do 3 compound lifts and 5 accessory lifts all in one session, unless you want to. If you want to, you have the time for it, I mean, by all means. This is just, like I said, a general format that you can follow. So accessory lifts are more like isolation also. So an example would be, say on leg day, you wanna do an accessory lift of cable kickbacks. I would consider those an accessory lift. Or bench assisted single leg deadlifts, I would also consider those an accessory. They're still really good exercises that target specific muscles, but they're not your main lifts. Now after you get the compound and the accessory lifts done, I always like to do a burnout. So whatever muscle was my main focus that day, I want to do something that's really lightweight, high rep, and just burn that muscle out until I cannot move it anymore. So a good example of this is on back and bi day, I like to do a bicep burnout. So at the end of my workout, I'll do really light dumbbells, maybe probably like 5s, and I'll do isolation curls with a hold. So I'll hold one dumbbell like this in a curl position, and the other one I'll just do like this. In the 5s, it's really light. The first couple reps feel so easy. But you do that for like 20, 30 reps on each arm, your muscles will be screaming, like on fire. And I love ending a weight session with a burnout. I just think it makes such a huge difference. Again, it's not, you don't have to. This is just my personal recommendation based on my experience. Now, if one of your goals is to lose weight, after your burnout is when you want to do your intense cardio or your HIIT cardio. You've already used a ton of energy while you're doing your weights. So when you go to do cardio after you've already used so much energy during that weight session, you're more likely to burn fat. That's just why I place that there. Again, if you want to put most of your energy in the beginning towards, you know, the cardio, by all means do it. This is just my personal opinion and based on research that I've done through, you know, my own certification and my own training. I think that doing HIIT and intense cardio after weights is most effective for weight loss. And then after your cardio, if you do that, if you don't do that, then you can just disregard the cardio part. But at the end of your workout, before you go home, do static stretching. Static stretching is when you're sitting in one spot, you're just, you know, stretching out one muscle, you're not really moving around like dynamic stretching. It's imperative, it helps prevent soreness and injuries, and just please stretch before you leave the gym. Thank you. So thank you for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful for you. If this was something that you were curious about. I get questions about workout plans and how to create your own like workout split and that sort of thing all the time. So I just wanted to make a video about it, address all of you, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below or tweet me or Instagram me. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram as well, and subscribe here if you're not already, and give this video a thumbs up so I know that you like it and I keep making more videos for you guys. So yeah, thanks again for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.